A top Florida Democrat is suing the Biden administration over marijuana use and gun ownership. The state's agriculture commissioner is targeting a federal requirement that prohibits medical marijuana users from buying firearms. NBC News senior national political reporter Marc Caputo is joining us from outside Florida's state capitol today. So, Marc, walk us through this lawsuit. What's at stake here?
What it says is if you want to buy a firearm and you are in a state like Florida where you can legally possess and use medical marijuana, you should be able to buy the firearm. Right now, on the firearm form for purchasing a gun, it asks you, do you use illegal drugs? And then it has a warning. And the warning specifically says marijuana is illegal at the federal level. So therefore, you have to check yes. And if you check yes, you can't buy the gun. If you check no, then you're lying and you're exposed to as much as a 5-year prison sentence for putting false information on a federal form. So Nikki Fried, who's the state's agriculture commissioner, her office oversees the concealed weapons permit program in Florida and regulates some aspects of the medical marijuana program here. She says, look, this is crazy. This shouldn't be done. The federal government needs to get its act together. Now, the Department of Justice, which oversees the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, is saying, look, this is a federal law and Congress needs to fix it. So we're in sort of this dysfunctional situation where the federal government, the agents of the federal government are saying, look, we're just enforcing the law. And then, of course, Congress doesn't act. And as a result, in Fried's lawsuit, she has 3 Florida citizens, 2 of whom are medical marijuana users and had their rights to buy a firearm denied. Another one, a former police officer from another state who's retired, who wants to keep his concealed weapons permit, possibly buy more firearms, but also found that he qualifies for medical marijuana. But he doesn't want to get his medical marijuana card because if he does, and then he has to buy a new gun or wants to buy a new gun, he then faces this quandary: lie on the form and face a 5-year prison sentence, or tell the truth and not be able to buy the gun.
So, Marc, there's a little bit of a political element to sort of look at and examine here, I think. What's the significance of a Democrat suing a Democratic administration and in an election year, no less?
Well, just by you asking me that question and me writing the story kind of answers it, right? Is like, it's news. It's not something that's done all the time. Obviously, it's 420 today. That's kind of cannabis culture slang for marijuana. In addition to that, 71% of Florida voters in 2016 voted to approve medical marijuana, and we have 2.5 million concealed weapons permit holders here in the state. So marijuana is popular here, and so are guns. And Nikki Fried's position is marijuana is legal, or medical marijuana is legal. Buying a gun is legal, and therefore no one should stop people from being able to buy a gun if they're a lawful medical marijuana user. And she doesn't care which administration it is. She's going to sue, so she's doing that. But she's running for governor, and the political implications are pretty clear.
Yeah. All right, NBC's Marc Caputo for us in Florida today. Marc, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.